Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I am Steve Shaw, editorial director at tigerfitness.com. In this video, I am right in the middle of doing rest pause singles. One of the techniques I advise, I recommend for folks when it comes to the deadlift is to stop doing rep sets and do rest pause singles. Now, I'm not saying rep sets are bad. I simply prefer to do rest pause singles, and how they work is that you pick a block of time like 7 minutes, 10 minutes, even 12 or 15 minutes, and you perform as many singles as you can during that time. You perform a single, then when you're done, you catch your breath, you catch your bearings, you reset your form. When you feel 100% ready, you attack the single. So you can see here, I just finished up a single. I took my time. When I felt mentally ready again, I got set up and let it rip. So I got about 455 pounds on the bar, excuse me. And what I did was I did as many singles as I could in 10 minutes. I ended up getting 14 here. It's been a while since I tried rest pause deadlifts. Actually, I've only deadlifted a couple times in the last 8 weeks. There's Becky, my beautiful fiance, coming over. She's coming down to work out. Hang around because you'll see her deadlift next. This is the first time she does heavy deadlifts. In any case, this is only the second time I've deadlifted from the floor in the last 8 weeks. I've moved from South Carolina to Ohio to take over the editorial director at tigerfitness.com. And I'm just testing out where I'm at. I recommend, if you're going to try these types of singles, that you start with about 70% of your 1 rep max. So I took about 75% of my current 1 rep max, and I wanted to see how many singles I could do in 10 minutes. Again, I got 14. So if you're doing like a 10-minute block, I recommend that if you can do 10 to 12 singles in that period of time, that the next time you do singles, you add 5 pounds to the bar. That doesn't seem like a lot. You might be impatient. You might want to add more weight to the bar, but take your time, and just go up 5 pounds at a time. Lifting is not something you need to rush. Deadlifting and squatting are not something you need to rush. Let the weight come to you. Work on form. Build slowly. And if you build in this manner, over time, you're going to get strong really, really quickly. Now, this type of singles performance, this type of singles approach can be used just week to week. You can use the same time frame, be it 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Or you can rotate time periods. You can rotate blocks between like a 7-minute block, a 10-minute block, and maybe even a 15-minute block. Now, your 7-minute block might be your heavy week, so you might want to start with like 80% of your 1 rep max and do it for max singles. Your 10-minute block could be your moderate block. You might want to start with, let's say, 72.5%, 70% of your 1 rep max for as many singles as possible. And then the 15-minute block, you might want to jump down to, say 60-65% of your max and do as many singles as you can. And you just pick a number, you pick a rep goal, and you just add weight when you reach that goal. Now, if I was doing 80% for 7 minutes, I might shoot for 7 reps. And when I can perform 7 reps in that period of time, I would add weight. Now, when you're doing the 10 here, I would probably go for 10 to 12 reps, probably 12, with them starting with around 70 to 75, 72.5% of your 1 rep max. So 72.5% of your 1 rep max. On your light days, you can start with 62.5, 60% of your 1 rep max. Just try to get as many singles as you can in 15 minutes. It's going to feel light, but you're going to get a really good workout. You're going to get a great workout. You'll get to really work on form. Some of it will feel like speed pulling, but when you get, say, 20 reps with that, you can add weight. So there's a lot of ways you can do deadlift singles. But if you've not tried them before, I strongly recommend trying them. I'm a big proponent. One of the reasons I'm a huge proponent of singles, and I have been for quite a long time, is because when guys are doing rep sets, be it on Wendlers or strong lifts or whatever, as the reps mount, they tend to get a little sloppy. They tend to lose form. They'll start out with really good form on those first 1, maybe 2 reps, and then their form starts to deteriorate. So I prefer, personally, when it comes to the deadlift, to do singles, to take time in between each single, to catch your bearings, to set up again, get a quality setup, and to let it rip. I like to do this because it maximizes form over every rep. And, you know, quite frankly, when it comes to rep work and deadlifts, I don't feel you need to get in a lot of reps with the deadlift to have it benefit. I would you know, just keep it simple. Do this to start off your back day or your deadlift day. Maybe do some power shrugs afterwards or some back work afterwards and finish with power shrugs, and that's your back day. So I don't like to overkill the deadlifts. I don't like to do a lot of reps for the deadlift. I've always progressed keeping the deadlift stupid simple, keeping it with singles, not doing a lot of reps. I've always found a lot of benefit training the deadlift that way. There are some times when I just let it rip and do a lot of deadlift singles, but again, I don't feel like you necessarily need a lot. So I think I'm coming to the end of my set here. I don't know at this point if I've done 12 or I've done 13, but I was ramming to see how many reps I could get. Again, this is 455 pounds. Stick around, don't click away yet, guys, because what's coming up is Becky, my fiance, is going to try deadlifts for the first time, floor deadlifts for the first time since we've been together. We've been lifting together for about a year, and I've had her do rack pulls, and she's done a lot of Romanian deadlifts or stiff leg deadlifts, but she has yet to try floor pulls. So coming up, I have her try both conventional and sumo pulling, and you'll get to see how she does. We tested out both with 135 pounds to see which felt better, and I think conventional felt a little bit better for her. When she did the sumo pulls, I think it taxed her glutes and her hamstrings a little bit more than she was expecting. So here I am done. I'm whipping off the wraps. Get ready for some epic, you know, posing. Oh yeah, I'm rolling them up and rolling them out, kids. Rolling them up and rolling them out, rolling them up and rolling them out. Here we go. Oh, 47-year-old dork. Look at those bicepticons and tricepticons and that ugly tattoo I got in the military. All right, here we go with Becky. She has 95 pounds on. This is a conventional pull. This was probably her third warm-up. You can see the weights are rolling around a little bit. She wasn't used to that, but she wasn't used to pulling off those plates. I don't know if I had to go over and fix this, but yeah, there we go. We fixed it. Now here we go. She is going to try conventional. This is a warm-up. She gets set. She sinks her hips, gets in that good leverage position, gets her lower back tight, and has a very, very good pull. Now here she is trying 135 pounds. She's never tried a floor pull this heavy, but I felt really confident because her form was good.
Stand up.
And
there you
can
go.
See pretty darn good. A little buckling of the knees.